Hello, and welcome to the channel. I'm the Coins Monster. What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to discuss in detail the move that has happened in the last couple of days for Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market. Okay, so projections so far have come to fruition. Now, we need to take a look at what is next in the market for us. All right. Thank you for tuning in. And Lynn, welcome. Welcome. It's your first stream. Thanks for joining. And I'm glad you could be here. Now remember, I'm going to mention a few things, but if you have a list of coins, do let me know and we'll take a closer look and do a deep dive into a technical analysis. If it's good for a trade, we will definitely take it. All right, now just type in number 1 if you can hear me just fine. Welcome, Alexander. Okay, cool. People will come in and yeah, we'll take a look at that. I'll take a pen and I'll write down the coins that you want me to look at. So this way I will not miss out on any of your requests. Okay. Chia is 1. Now before I get into the dive, guys, I want you to take a look at something. Okay, I released a video a few days ago, okay, and this video will teach you how to exit your trades at the right time. Okay, lock in your profits and just be patiently waiting for a new entry. Okay, this way you will not carry a risk of getting your stop loss hit or losing the gains that you've already made. Okay, the coin is Flux. Now I projected for it to come down, but I explained in that video how and why I would recommend to read into the charts and point out the divergences so you can exit the trades. Okay, so stay tuned. The video will be released tomorrow and it played out to perfection so far. So let's see what's next. All right. Okay. BTC USD. So Bitcoin so far has played out to my projection. Okay, it has been bouncing exactly where I want it to be. Okay. Now within the next couple of days, I do expect Bitcoin to break out of this downward channel. Okay. This fractal has held pretty nicely till the bounce, and today, as you can see right here, we'll zoom in quickly, the drop is exactly, well, almost exactly down there. All right, so highlighted zone has been achieved. Now, when would I recommend to look into the trades? Well, it will be almost at the end of this fractal, because we need to be sure that this section in price is going to hold as support. Okay, that's key. If this doesn't hold, we will go to the downward, and it's not a good idea because all your stop losses will be hit. But I do project it's going to break out. It might take a day or two for it to regather all the strength that it needs. Okay, now why do I say a day or two? Well, mainly because it's a 4-hour chart. That takes about a day or two. Okay, now as you can see on the chart, the stochastics here are resetting. Okay, and so are these stochastics. Now I have different setting on each of the stochastics, and this way I can find the right confluence. All right. Now, along with the stochastics, you can see we had bearish divergence on the RSI, hidden bearish divergence. And the reason why I'm asking to study the charts at this point is because of this little piece right here. Okay, this is called the rising wedge, and just like the price, it breaks to the downside. Okay, so very likely this goes up, comes back down, and then eventually go to the upside. But I will explain why I am still expecting Bitcoin to break out. Well, if I look on the daily chart, Bitcoin's RSI is in a huge, brilliant falling wedge. Okay? Now, this is a bullish pattern. It works the same way on the RSI as it works on the price. Now, right now, it's in a little bull pennant. Okay? This traditionally breaks to the upside. Okay? But in a bigger pattern, it's still inside this little section right here. Okay? So I expect Bitcoin to break out and hit the top of this trend line on a bigger scale. Okay, what will that mean for the price? Well, as I mentioned before, that means for the price, most likely Bitcoin ranges and goes to the upside and finally resets for a week or two. Okay, that is what I'm looking for. And that would be a perfect place to accumulate all the altcoins that we need. Okay? LPT, or indefinitely, my man, Trade Intuition. Let me write them down on the piece of paper so we can take a look in a minute. Alright guys, before we get into any of these further coins, I'm going to mention something to you, okay? And this is key when you're learning to trade, or you're just getting into the crypto market, or if you've even been here for years. Now, check out as many people as you can. Okay? Don't just stick to one person, because you are different and there will be thousands of people who are different. Okay? No single person and within that thousand is going to be identical. Okay? So your strategy will be different to the next person, and check out every single person that you can to find out what strategy suits you best. Okay, there will always be something to learn. Okay, now my man Trade Intuition here, he's got his own channel, so check him out. Trade Intuition, he's got a different style than mine, but he has his own projection, and I have seen his projections play out as well. Okay, so check him out. And also my other man, Be Right on Crypto. If you want to learn about the coins, right, just the fundamental analysis, check him out as well. Okay, now let's get back into our charts. All right, if you are trading Luna, I would definitely study this chart right here. Okay, now Luna is a great coin, it's a great project, but what concerns me about Luna is this trend line right here. Now what is under this current price range and the structure is the fact that there may be a head and shoulders that is in progress. Okay, it's not there yet, it's not confirmed, but I'm just pointing it out to you because of this weekly chart. Okay, now on my indicators, and this is the reason why I mentioned to check out Flux as well, my weekly indicators are pointing for Luna to go to the downside. Okay, because it's too high. Now most likely what will happen is this will come to the downside and build a little red hill. Okay, stochastics both need to reset, and the RSI, there is bearish divergence. Okay, it's huge bearish divergence. So make sure that when you want to take a trade on it, make sure that this chart doesn't play out, because if there is a head and shoulders, it will play out exactly the way I'm showing you, almost closest to it. Okay, so it will come down, bounce back up from the trend line, finally build the right shoulder, and then break the trend line. Okay, that's not good, because if it does, we're coming way down towards the $50 and $40 level to get a double bounce. Ozzy, my man, thanks for coming, bro. All right. So as per requests, what I am going to do is look at Chia first. Chia Network. I have heard about this project, by the way, a long time ago. Now I've just been waiting for this to complete the downtrend, okay? Now, what I see on the charts, well, we're going to start from the weekly, because that's how I do my best work anyways. All right, the weekly is good. Definitely the weekly is good, which means it will be very close to its bottom. Okay, bullish pin bar, 1 2 3 4 5, goes back to 6 and 7. Okay, so what I see here has been capitulated. Okay, now this, if it's capitulated, means it's almost or very close to its very, very bottom. Now it's going to range here for a bit. Okay, then we jump onto the daily time frame and see if we can find and understand the patterns here. Okay, the bullish divergence. Okay, now right, with Chia, what is happening is this little issue right here. Okay, now this is on the daily time frame. Okay, so this is very strong bullish divergence. All right, very strong bullish divergence. But when I take a look at the price, this is not really that great. Why? Because given this magnitude of the bullish divergence, this should have broken a lot higher, at least about this range right here. Okay, not to say it still cannot, but personally, if I were to take a trade on this, I would have to wait. Okay, now if you believe in the project and if you think it's a long-term hold, then by all means look for dollar cost averaging at the best prices that you possibly can find. Okay, but at this point, what I do see is that this should have happened, the bounce should have been bigger. Okay, and it should have been about the same range as this thing right here. Okay, it has not completed yet, so I would expect for this thing to range right about there. Okay, that would be the range I would look to accumulate. And if you were to want to trade it, let it go up, come back down, and see where it makes a higher low. That will be the key, right? So not to say it's not going to bottom here, you just have to patiently wait and see how big the next green hill is. All right, this will give us the key. Now when I look at this, the ADX is still pointing down, which means it's still weak. All right, and if it's still weak, then there's a good chance it still just keeps on going down and then start ranging. Okay, now different waves theory we can apply to this as well. Got the 1 2 3 and 4, then eventually come back down. So the 1 2 3 4 5 6 goes back to 4 and then 7. So yeah, we just have to wait for this thing to complete. Now either this is a bear flag or it's just gonna break to the upside from this position. Okay, now if on the smaller time frame the trade is good, I would consider taking profits at about 50%. So we're gonna mark this level and we'll clear this out. We'll go into the smaller time frame to see what's happening. Okay, all right, this looks like Bitcoin. Okay, this definitely looks like Bitcoin. So, who asked me for Chia? Okay, Alexander. This is what I would believe right now. On the smaller time frame, the 4 hour, what I see is the capitulation is finally happened, but I will still wait for it to range. Okay, let it break out of this channel right here and then come back down, wait for a higher low. When it does happen, it basically means higher low will confirm the bottom and start of new trend. Alright? So if you're not in a rush to accumulate, that is the perfect strategy on a coin that has been in no other direction than a crazy downtrend. Okay? This is huge. Okay? This is absolutely huge. Alright? Now, take a look at this trend line right here. This fits in perfectly. Alright? Even if it breaks out, it's not going to go up straight like 300-400%. Right? So the best place is there. And eventually it will break out the downtrend, okay? So even inside this pattern right here, if it goes out and then comes back down to give you a higher low, that's perfect. Alright? So let it do its thing and then make a move. Okay, because at this point you'll be stuck in limbo and that's not a good idea. I hope that answers your question about Chia. Alright, what's next? LPT. Yeah, LPT is horrible. LPT is horrible. Sorry, no offense, but yeah, what I see on LPT is just sideways. It's gonna range. Okay, sideways, it's gonna range. And okay, it's bouncing off support on the weekly. Okay, so that's good. But yeah, I wouldn't touch this unless you want to trade bounces on smaller time frame. But that is it, because what will happen right now on LPT is this. Okay, it's the double bottom on the stochastics before it moves up, and it's the weekly chart, so it can take up to a couple of months. Alright, now zoom in here and you got the same thing. Okay, so it lacks bullish momentum. Just by looking at this, it lacks bullish momentum because it just got rejected. Okay, so this has to come back down. I don't know where this will bounce from, but it has to come back down at least to the 20 level. Right now it's sitting about 30. Okay, 23, but the white line, the signal line, has to come back down. So we'll have to let it play out. But just let me know if it's a short-term trade or long-term hold. I know it's a coin that you can stake as well, but just let me know. But again, the issue right here is this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goes back here. Now this is the final leg, so there is a chance it comes back down and breaks the 200 moving average. Okay, I'll just wait it out. Okay, patiently wait, because there is not much you can do. This is in a range. Alright, this is in a range. You're far better off just trading some other coins that are powerful at the moment. Okay, that would be the best thing to do in my opinion. Alright, that's good, man. That's good. Now, what else did you want on this RN? Oh, before I get to RN, memorize this little picture right here. Okay? Now this is a key that I've found after so many hours of backtesting the charts, because I was missing so many good entries, and even though I thought the coin was ready for another 2x, it didn't. And this was the key right here. Okay, that's the appearance of 200 moving average. Okay, note this concept, because I found this on multiple charts and I backtested it. It works. Okay, and it's not just on the regular coins. Now look, this can save you so much trouble. Okay, and just look. So Aave, right? Bullish momentum, 579%, right? Comes back down. Why? Well, it needs to correct a bit. But it broke down eventually, the 200 MA. Okay, so when it appears on the daily, a strong coin, when it appears on the daily, you know it's time to get out. Okay, the coin is not going to keep going up because it moving average, if it at the bottom, it acts as support, and all the prices that come back down to test the moving average, which means to find the support. After such a big number of profit, okay, in total, which it did 600, 700%, there's a big chance it's going to come back down, right? It needs to have its correction. Now, what other coin did the same thing? Sushi. Okay, look, same principle. 200 MA appears on the daily, boom, it's gonna come back down. And no matter how many patterns you draw on this thing, okay, you can just ignore this, do that. It still doesn't. It's still the same thing. It's gonna come back down and eventually break the 200 MA. Okay, so look at the bigger picture, and it always does the same thing. Now, again, back-tested theory. Look at this. Moving average appeared on the daily, and then bam, eventually after the distribution range, it comes back down to test it. It breaks it. Okay, so look at the coin, see how many number of X's is done, and if that 200 moving average appears, you get out. It doesn't matter if it's a good coin or you can stake it. Okay, remember, if the coin goes up, right, your percentage of staking rewards get down. Right, so might as well just take your profits and stake it all the way up here, okay, and just run up 7x, sell it here, and then let it do its thing, and then buy it back at the bottom. It doesn't matter what coin it is. The rewards won't mean a thing when your profits are going back down by 70% or 80% correction, which is what we had on most of these coins. Okay. Now I can get into ORN. Good project, but to be honest, I've looked at ORN before and I just don't like it. Okay, it's in a massive range. I think, well, you know what it looks like? This honestly looks like Bitcoin in September of 2020. Made a Bart Simpsons, came back down, but when I look at it, it's just no strength left in it. There's absolutely no strength. Look at this. The ADX has been in there for God knows how many months now, since October 21st. October 21. No, this lacks strength. Honestly, if it has to do something, it will eventually break out, but I wouldn't hold my breath on this. Right, the weekly is about getting ready, but I would wait for the stochastics here to get double bottomed, and the same thing here. Look, it's pointing down, so it needs time, man. It needs time. But eventually what I see this thing doing is maybe double bottom right here and then go and back test this 50 moving average as resistance. So you can get 100% out of it, but God knows when will that be, because weekly chart, a couple of months. ORN is a great project, but it's not doing what it needs to do, so I think it needs some time. Okay, and actually a lot of time. I do know a lot of people holding it, and they've asked me for this thing, and I even called the drop right here. That was about 2 months ago, I believe. It was right here, $7 or $8. I told them that, you know what, don't worry, it's gonna come back down to about $5, and look at that, it's sitting under 5. Okay, it just looked weak, that's all. Okay, just looked weak. Now I don't know where the bottom is on this thing, because to be honest, there's only 150 moving average just appeared a few months ago. Now this can take a couple of months and then range and then go back up. So I mean, if it's a good project to stake and to earn some tokens, well, yeah, by all means. But honestly, if you want to trade it, there are better coins. Aussie, is Jern a coin or oh no, that's your language. Alright, sorry, my bad. SC USDT. Now see a coin. Yeah, it's gonna take some time as well. But you know what though? Thing about Sia coin, it's a clouding program, so I think it's gonna do good. And it always bounces. When Bitcoin Altseason comes, this thing always bounces, right? But again, it can take up to 2 months, so this will be definitely a hold. There is no other way to it. And now you got the 50 moving average acting as resistance. This thing needs to come down on the weekly. Alright. So let's check the daily, see if there's gonna be a bounce. Okay. What we'll do is we'll do the TA on this thing right here. Okay, this will be the best thing to do. Let's go and grab the Fibonacci's. Actually, no, we'll leave that here. Because the other Fibonacci is a key level. We'll leave that here. Okay, I think Aussie, you can find it back almost to about a cent. Okay, you definitely can. It might just play out this same structure right here, just on a smaller scale. Okay, it's not going to be as big, but can definitely play this thing out. Okay, you just have to wait for that drop to finish and the accumulation to go on. So I'm close to a cent. I think you can get a 1.1, 1.2, but wait for an entry. If it's a hold, wait for an entry. I might be able to give you, or is about, if you want to trade it, it's close to a buy range. Okay, anything close to $5 or $4 is a good zone to buy. Because I already had a chart on it a few months ago and I remember that was the zone. Now XLM. It looks the same. It's got a nice range. Now see what this looks like to me is EOS. Okay, yeah, it's gonna range. This will range for quite some time. Okay. This will range for quite some time. You might even be able to get it again at 21, 22 cents. Okay. But if I were to guess, let's see where it's gonna be. Let's see what the targets are for XLM. Yeah, we got the accumulation zone right here, targets. By the end of the cycle, if lucky, $1.1. That'll be my target long term. Okay. Right now we can see it bounces off the 618 and then it goes to the 786, so you have higher lows. Okay. Now we just need to wait. We need to wait and watch. Because this does look like a bear flag as well, and that's on the weekly time frame. Okay. So if it falls, if it breaks it, it's gonna fall back down to about 21, 20 cents, and then range an event before it pulls out of it. Okay, but yeah, it follows XRP as well. So if XRP is due for a big move, then XLM might move as well. But I would not hold my breath, as in it's a 3x, 350%, 35% out of it from where it's at currently, and if it goes back down, you can get up to 400% gains. But timing, you just need timing. Yeah, I'll do VR, man. I've been following VR for almost since it got listed. Ever since the day it got listed, I've been following it. Okay, now what I'm projecting for VR, and that's why I only have my profits left in the trade, okay, is the following. Now this fractal is actually from Gala, okay, when it was in its accumulation range. Okay, it is holding up pretty nice, right? Now, very close to it, the ranges have played out. Alright? So, right now, we might be here in this zone. Let me get the arrow so I can point it out for you. Right here. Okay? We just might be there. Now, it may come back down at that range. We'll just have to watch this bit right here. This fractal. Okay? And if this plays out, you might be able to get a better buy at around 48 to 45 cents. Okay, that will be a good entry. Actually a great entry. That'd be a great entry because in this range, to be honest, there's a lot of sell pressure. Okay, there's a huge rejection. So to break it, it needs a lot of volume, a lot of money. And it will eventually do it, but we'll just have to be patient. Okay, it was a nice 20-25% trade actually. Right? Matter of timing again. But honestly, I like it because it's got lovely higher lows, lovely consolidation. It's different to other coins. And let me see if we can project where it's gonna go. Okay. The maximum, if this move plays out, is about 130. But I would go for modest target right now. 66 cents and then 90 cents. Okay, that would be my projection. A modest target. But if this price doesn't hold, like if 50 cent breaks, aim for a lower buy. And aim for a lower buy to be around 47 to 45 cents. Okay, that's if this doesn't hold. And if this fractal plays out exactly the way it is. Okay? But VR is a solid project, man. I've been following it since it came out and it seems to be good. And when did it come out? December. 2nd of December, a month and a half. Just been waiting for a month and a half for this thing to do something. Thank you guys for joining, man. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so let's take a look at Bitcoin again, see what that thing is doing. Okay, so it's currently holding. Okay. We'll just have to wait maybe January 16th. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna get a higher low confirmation. Okay, holding support. Okay, holding support. Now, this bit right here is key. So today, I will not be trading. I will just wait for this Bitcoin candle close to close up here. Okay, because even if it closes, there is no guarantee it won't come back down to give us a higher low. Okay, now as I mentioned in my previous videos, I am expecting Bitcoin to give us a higher low above 39,650. It can be 40,000, it can be 40,500, 41, depends. Okay, but that will be absolutely brilliant. Okay, or it can just simply go right now. It's flagging. Okay, it just has to build a flag. That little flag right here. Actually, I'll zoom in so you guys can see on your phone screens. Now this is flagging. Okay, it can even eventually just in the next day go straight up to the 200 moving average. Okay, now if that happens, I would take profits. Honestly, I would take profits. Why? Because the move is gonna be tired. Look, stochastics here are just getting all the way up. Okay, now the bullish divergence has been confirmed, right? But we will get a higher low. It's what Bitcoin needs. Okay, higher low breakout right here. If Bitcoin does go to 47,000, this RSI will move out of this small pattern right here. Okay, and when that does, the higher low will come back down, bring down the RSI, and give us a bullish retest out of this pattern, and then eventually break out. on a bigger scale. Okay, from here. This is what I'm projecting, and this is what definitely interests us. This big move right here. Okay, so that is what I am seeing right now, but I do need to see that breakout. Why? Because this little thing right here. Got the shoulder, a double head, and then a shoulder as well. Okay, this thing breaks out now. It negates the whole pattern, and when it comes back down, it will be a nice bullish retest. Okay, and this fractal will be complete. Now, as I will say this again, make sure that we get alt accumulation in the right time. All right, we're not quite there yet for the alt season, but every time this happens right here, this cross, the bear death cross, which is what it's called, we get a choppy phase. Okay, but that choppy phase is actually just the accumulation phase. Now we take a closer look right here. Look what happened when we had the death cross right here. The price went up to get it, okay, to retest it. All right, and then again, look at what happened then. This choppy zone, and this was the accumulation phase. All right, so this is the big move that I'm projecting later on, but Bitcoin does need to give us a higher low, and it does need to break out of this little bigger picture right here. Okay, that will be extremely bullish for us. So if this plays out this little bit right here, okay, then most likely Bitcoin is going to give us a higher low. Okay, today's candle close will definitely close above this price, which is what the bulls are going to do. Why? This little bullish pin bar right here, as I mentioned yesterday. Okay, bullish pin bar, that is very bullish hammer candle. It will go up. It's a reversal doji, actually not a hammer candle, it's a reversal doji. It will close above it, and then let's see what happens. Okay, even if it closes above this and comes back down, that's still good. All right, we just need to see, wait and watch. Now this is the reason why I also put a short on Link. Okay, Bitcoin was due for a retracement, so the entry, 3 entries I had right here. Okay, going up to 27 and then coming back down. 4 targets hit. Now it's about time to take profit and wait for a bounce. Okay, it's going to bounce and then come back down eventually. And the main reason why I did a short on Link is this little bearish indicator that I have. Okay, stochastics need to come down. This thing needs histogram. It needs to come back down and build a red position right here, and this, and the RSI needs to reset as well. Okay, so don't trade a Link yet because it's not ready, and because it's heavy coin as well, so it will need a lovely retracement. Now it can easily come back down all the way to 24, 23 bucks. Okay, so you can patiently wait for it. All right, any other coins, guys? No, okay, no problem. Okay, so I do want you to focus on one thing, all right? Do some research on the following project. Right, is this the Loca Finance? Sorry, it's a gaming one. League of Kingdoms. It's a blockchain strategy game. Okay. Now this thing is a Binance Launchpad. All right. Oh, you can stake your BNBs, and they will allocate you. What they will do is they will for 8 days take screenshots or snapshots of the amount of BNBs you have in your wallet. Okay, and based on that, they will be able to find out how many tokens you can stake, and you will get rewarded in the Loca, right? So I would definitely study this because it sounds like it's going to be a good project. And Binance, as we know, they don't list any project. Okay, they have to be good backers, right? Now, I'll read you a little bit about it. Building a decentralized gaming metaverse as one of the world's first blockchain MMO strategy games, right? Governance of utility token is used the following functions. Users can use LOCA tokens to make payments and purchase in-game items. NFT boosters can use LOCA tokens to mint and upgrade NFTs. Platform rewards, you can stake LOCA to earn LOCA. This is actually very nice. Okay. Now, you can stake your LOCA to earn in LOCA. You don't have to stake your BNBs to earn LOCA. You don't have to create NFT LP pools or something like that, which means it takes your capital and you have a risk of impermanent loss. So I really like this thing. Okay, I really do like it. Now, castle building games. User can build kingdoms, develop technologies, and train troops to farm resource and hunt monsters. Oh, look at that. Maybe that's why I like it. Hunt monsters. All right. Alliance Wargame. Sorry. A user can join or forge an alliance to complete inside and outside of the continent. Guys, I think this is going to be hot, okay? So as of January 11th, the total LOCA supply is 500 million and the circulating upon listing is only 50 million. Okay, so it's just a little above 10% of the token supply. So I think this can be huge. Okay. Read about it, guys. It's on Binance Launchpad and I think it can be pretty good. I know some people in US, they have trouble using Binance, so it's going to be tricky. But hey, listen, if you can get another way around it, it would be pretty good. I mean, if we take, this looks good. This looks really good. Okay. And and this is professional too, so it's not like somebody's just promoting a scam token. Right? NFT and P2E economy. All the land and in the game are non-fungible tokens that can be owned and developed by users. The landowners can develop their lands by inviting more users to farm resources, spend crystals, and be more active in the zones. So I think people are going to play this thing and they're going to earn tokens, they're going to mint tokens, they're going to stake their LOCA. I think it's going to be hot, man. I think it's going to be hot. So take a look into it. Okay. Private sale allocation 31 million. Private sale token price is 0.10. Private sale seed amount raises 3 million. Okay, initial circulating supply when listed on Binance is 50 million. Okay, so the token metrics are not bad at all. Okay. And one of the highest ranges goes in the ecosystem. Okay, the token distribution, so that's pretty healthy. Okay, and the staking rewards are big as well. Now I would look into this. Okay. The only thing that concerns me a bit is the team. That the team does have 20% of the allocation, but 2020 and 19 is pretty good. Okay, so July 2022, 2023, Jan 2023, 6 months. Every 6 months they're going to be releasing the tokens. All right, so there's going to be unlock, which means people are gonna grab more or just sell their tokens. So yeah, but it's on Binance. You should check it out definitely. They have a decent roadmap, tournaments, land sales, and we all know how Sand did as well, right? Yeah, I know. Well, it's just one of those things, Okay, the partnerships. Yield Games. Oh, Yield Games is pretty hot. And I really like this coin because it has not done its big move yet as well. So I will watch out for a video that I'll be making on YGG, okay, in the coming days. So this is a coin that I do like, and Yield Games is pretty hot as well. Now it's not cheap like Gala or something, but it's pretty hot. Okay. Now they have partnered with Sandbox as well. Okay. So if you can, get it. MakerDAO, Kyber Network. It's pretty good, guys. It's definitely worth checking it out. And if you can, stake your BNB to get it. Okay. Alright. This is actually what I wanted to talk to you about the other day. Or yesterday, when this connection was so bad that I had to actually end the stream. Alright. So we can put the music back on a little bit. G-Coin, I'll look at G-Coin. Right. Token metrics. Okay, this is not there yet. Oh, it's a new project, so it's not even live yet. Okay. Green Energy Coin. It's got a pretty good name. App which focuses on a green future. Alright, what's it about? What the green technology? It's one of the most transformative technologies which focuses on providing green energy alternative. It's firmly in the support of financial freedom and the liberty that cryptocurrency provides. Okay, it's pretty good, but involved in producing battery-operated vehicles, e-scooters, e-bikes, hybrid cars. Part of green energy. Don't miss this opportunity to join us. Yeah, okay. I need to see the features though. Okay, the wallet. Everybody does that. Tron blockchain. Tron Pro can be used to store G coins. Being smart contract. Okay, being a smart contract, your coins are fully protected against the harmful attacks. Okay, that's pretty good. So you have security, but I need to understand a bit more about the security, how they do it. Green Energy team has analyzed and planned their future technology. Okay. Token metrics. So June 29, 2021 ending date. Okay, soft cap 30,000, hard cap is 100,000. Okay, so where's the total number of tokens though? Okay, we'll get to it. Let me just read the roadmap first. July 21st, December 20. Okay. Various exchanges. Alright. Various marketing channels in April 2022. Oh, Sunday swap, okay. Yeah, I was wondering why this thing is... Sunday swap is good. Sunday swap is definitely good. Because I have come across it before. And it is pretty good. It's a Cardano deck, so yeah, Sunday swap definitely. Many people are bullish on it, and I really like it as well. And we all need a decentralized exchange. You know, you never know. But Cardano, there is one thing about Cardano. Okay, so you have a smart contract release. Okay, I think they released them already, but it's a big future. Okay, so it's gonna be they're working slowly and steadily towards complete decentralization. Okay, so Sunday swap I think has a good potential in the future as well. Let me just get to this Sunday swap thing. Let me take the tokenomics. Rebuild swap stake lamp. Okay. Nah, it's not there yet. I do know a lot of people though who are bullish on Sunday swap, so I would keep it on the radar though, you know. I would definitely study it. Let's go with the recent update, see what they're doing. A nitrous fuel hit. We released an article on scaling solution and have received extremely positive feedback. Okay, I need to read that. A follow-up an interview to clarify a few small points and share solution on audiovisual consumers. Okay. Sweet as decent on Cardano and aiming to be a platform. Okay. Yeah, keep this project on radar. It is pretty cool. And it has to be ready, but let's see. And send it the app. Now, this is on testnet yet, okay? So it's not on mainnet. but it does look to be pretty cool. I think you'll have to do your ADA. I think in the next couple of years, it's going to be big. Okay, Helium, that's some Binance Smart Chain, right? What's it called? DEX Tools. I'm going to DEX Tools and find it out. I don't like Zero Swap. I really don't like it. I still don't. Mainly because it has a horrible TA. And nothing personal with it, because I came across Zero Swap a long time ago. And I'll do TA on it, no problem at all. I'll do TA on it. And what was your coin, Lynn? Hinu. Okay, we'll check that. Just let me know if this is the one. Okay. I would not trade this, Len. Nor I would hold it. Okay, it's terrible. Simply because the TA has played out, okay? This is what's happening. Right now, there's a bearish retest in progress. And it has done its percentages. I would definitely get out. If you're in profits or break even, get out. Okay, that's what I would do. It's already done a 2,700%. Okay, so it's over a 20x since the bottom. And I don't know where you got in. But even if you're done, let's say a decent entry would be a 900% gains. Okay, so I would get out. This does not look healthy at all. Okay, I'll show you the thing I mean. Okay, so we'll change this to 10. Now we'll go to white. We'll save it. Go with the red. It puts it 55 and 200. We'll make this yellow. Okay, guys, remember what I told you about the other coins? When the 200 moving average appears, get out. Look, 200 moving average. Okay, this thing is gonna come down. I don't think it has the strength to go, and honestly, just by looking at it, it has to come down way more. And just off the top of my head, it's gonna come back at least to the 200 moving average and then eventually break it. So I would not hold this thing. Okay, it's done its thing. I would not hold it. All right, Web3. Yeah, this I like the sound of. Web3 token. Yeah, it's on the chart. Okay, when it's a new coin, and the new coin has already done a big percentage, like 900%, 2000%, just like your Helium has done. The 200 moving average has now appeared on the chart. Okay, so the price is going to come down to it, and it will break it. Okay, I would not recommend staying in it because there is no strength left. People are taking profits. Okay, so if you stay in there, most likely your portfolio is going to go down. Okay, because there is no strength left in the coin. See, now this thing I do like. I'll tell you why. because this has broken out, okay, has done this retest, and now it's flagging. Okay, we'll just throw some indicators on there just so we can find it. We can find our entries on this thing, because it's still, even though it's a meme coin, the entries, they work just fine, okay, with the indicators. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, I need to change this to white though, because you guys won't be able to see it. Make it bigger and just leave it there, and we'll change this to white and red. Right, that should do it. Okay, I do like Web3. Honestly, I do, because I can find confluence in there. Okay, I can definitely find the confluence. Now this looks like a giant bull flag, so let me take a look on this thing. Yeah, this thing is gonna be good. This thing is gonna be good. And let's see where we can get to on this thing with the Fibonacci's. Actually, you know what? Let's use the Fib extensions. They're gonna be easier. Okay, so I think with this, it can go to the classic numbers as it does all the time, the 7, 6, 7, and 8. So maybe maximum 453%. Okay, but I would give you a modest target that will be 100 to 150%. Okay, yeah, just that's what I would do. I would expect at 100 to 150% gains and then watch. Okay, and then maybe it has the strength to go up. But this coin actually looks good, so I might do some research on it, and I will post it out for you guys in the rooms. Okay, I'll definitely check this thing out. Thank you for this. Now let's go back to your Helium Inu. Okay, Lynn, you watching? Okay. Okay, this will be easier for you to see. Now, I'm gonna make this in bold. You see this right here? This little rectangle? Okay? And this yellow line is the 200-day moving average. Okay? So I have a theory, and it has worked in the past on multiple coins. When this 200-day moving average appears, okay, and you take a look at your coin, and your coin has done 800, 900, 1000% gains, there's a big chance price will come down to the 200-day moving average and it will break it down. Okay, so the direction that I am projecting for this meme coin is this, just a little bit up to the 50-day moving average, and then eventually down here. Okay, yeah, Casta is a great project. I've heard great things about it, and I'll do a deep dive on it tonight, and that's one of the videos that I have to make. And actually I have to edit the video. I already made it. I have to edit the video, so stay tuned for it. It will be coming out on the channel. Okay, but yeah, then this is what I mean. Okay, it has already done 1000% gains from a decent entry. I don't think it has left another 1000% gains left in it. Okay, so, and this theory works. Okay, this theory does work. Let me show you this, how I know, and on what coin it has worked in the past. Okay. Jeju Doge is a meme coin that people were trading back in the day. Okay. And what happened with Jeju Doge is the same thing. This is where I told people to get out. Okay. Right here is where I told people to get out. And they were buying the dips because they were believing it's a good project, and I did not deny it. The project can be great, but just like Dot, Sushi, Aave, they're all great projects, but the technical analysis has its own work. Okay, it will do the same thing it has to. There is no denying it. And look, 200-day moving average appeared, the price broke it. Okay, so it has done a big percentage already. Don't risk your money, because even if it goes up only 100%, you have to invest a lot of money just to make up for that big percentage gain. Okay, so it's not in your favor, especially on a meme coin. Okay, because if it's a meme coin, look, this can happen to your coin down here. It's been staying flat and flat and flat and flat and flat and flat. There is nothing to it. You cannot even predict anything. Okay, so just watch for this. Hey, look, it's bottomed out. It's daily. I mean, it's horrible. Honestly, it's just horrible that people make their money and got out, and that's it. They don't want to touch it again. Okay. Alright guys, I will leave it here for today. Now, before I leave the stream, okay, I do want you to watch Bitcoin. Okay, I'll remind you of this. I am expecting a higher low on Bitcoin, as I have mentioned in my previous videos. Hey, if it's flat, it can go up, but you don't know, because it's a meme coin, okay? It's not a decent project on Binance or on KuCoin or a major exchange, okay? Because people have taken profits, and because it's flat, nobody wants to invest in it because they don't know. Even though the project is good, you don't know, it can be stuck for 5 years. Okay? If you have made money, take it, be happy, and don't risk it. Meme coins are very risky. Okay? Sorry about that. Okay. So, look, as we speak, Bitcoin is breaking 42,500. 42,600 has already been broken. Look. Okay, we just need to watch this level. That is why for you guys I have not posted any trades in the trading room or any ideas. I did mention to keep up your stop losses because it was essential. It was almost a guarantee we were going to get a higher low. Okay, because this move was strong. Now we just have to wait, see where it drops to and gives us a higher low. Okay, so watch Bitcoin. Okay, anything above $39,650 on a close is brilliant confirmed higher low, and then we can start making trades. We will get to the accumulation zone pretty soon. Timing is just not there. Okay, did the same thing in 2017, same thing in 2013, but it's going to be very, very, very difficult to trade right now because Bitcoin still has to go through its choppy zone. Okay, now, right, so that is it. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate the time you've taken out of your busy schedule, and I hope I was of help. I will launch a few videos. First off, stay tuned for the next video that is coming. Okay, and this video is going to teach you how to close a perfect trade. Okay, Lynn, by the way, this next video on Flux that I am releasing this is what you should learn on. Okay, it has all the key things that you need to look for when you're trading. Okay, now I'm only releasing it today or tomorrow morning because I want you to see how and why I knew it was going to play out, and today you'll see the result of it, or tomorrow you'll see the result of it before it actually happened. Okay, that's why I wanted to wait. All right, and trade intuition, you asked for Flux the other day. I told you it was horrible and it was a good time to take profits. All right, so that's a video for you too, and because you asked for it, you know, so I made a video on it too. And Alexander, thank you, man. Thank you for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Now, more videos will come, more trades will come. I just have to wait and confirm a higher low. All right, don't know where that will be. Not a market maker. We just have to depend on the market makers. Okay, so thank you guys. Good night, and like the video, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Tomorrow again I'm going to go live. Up until I go live, I will be releasing a whole bunch of videos and good projects that I believe are going to be good for the remainder of the bull cycle. Okay, thank you guys. Stay tuned, stay safe, stay blessed.